India are going to take on England in what promises to be a blockbuster finale in the Under-19 World Cup. Both the teams have had a terrific journey so far in the tournament, but there are few players who stand out. Hello and welcome to News 9. I am Shubhayan Chakravarti, and to discuss those standout players and the game changers from India and England, I have Nikhil Narayan joining me. Nikhil, it has been a sensational tournament so far. We have seen some terrific performances with the bat, with the ball, on the field. But India and England, they are just one win away from that coveted trophy. What are you expecting from the match?
It's a big match, a big clash. India will go in favourites. They have a much better record against England.
Yeah, we can see that.
Yeah, they have a much better record against England in the head-to-head, which we'll discuss in detail tomorrow in our preview. But even in this tournament, India is by far the better bowling side, the best bowling side in the tournament. You can see the numbers, the best average, the best strike
rate. Look at the economy rate.
Absolutely brilliant because of the spinners, basically. And also, but England, surprisingly, Shubhayan, England have the best batting average and the best batting strike rate. And this is interesting because the last three editions, England has done very badly in the tournament. Very, very badly. Not even qualified for the knockouts. This batting transformation, I think, is also a result of the transformation in limited overs of their senior team.
Absolutely.
It has trickled down to the under-19 level. So the way they are batting, scoring big runs at a very high strike rate, England, the best batting team in the tournament. So the best bowling team India versus the best batting team England, a mouth-watering prospect.
Absolutely. There's not a much difference between the batting strike rate of both the teams, Nikhil, but the sort of approach England has. India, we see Angriksha, Raghuvanshi and Harnoor Singh taking some time before exploding, but when you see the England openers, they are just like Johnny Bairstow and Jason Roy batting.
Absolutely, especially that Bethel. I mean, he has a strike rate of 110 in the tournament. So, you know, England are doing what, you know, Bairstow, Roy, Hales have done for them in the past. All-out attack in the first 10 overs.
Absolutely, and we will discuss the Fab Four of the under-19 batch of India and England team. Obviously, we have seen so many players emerging from the under-19 platform and taking the senior world cricket by storm. But Nikhil, when it comes to the Indian team, we have all been raving about how this team is super talented, multi-skilled players. But who are the four players who stand out for you?
The four players who stand out for me, this is purely based, Shubhayan, on the performance in the tournament, not necessarily on the overall skill, talent, etc. So for me, it is the captain, Yash Dhul. Then it's Raghuvanshi, the opener. There is Vicky Oswal, the slow left-arm orthodox. And then there is Ravi Kumar, the left-arm seamer. These four stand out for the performances in this tournament for me.
Absolutely, and particularly Yash Dhul, the way he has led India despite being struck by COVID, going into isolation, coming back and playing a sensational century knock against in the knockout stage. It shows the character of this team. These guys are pretty strong.
Absolutely. You know, Yash Dhal for me, two great performances. 82 against South Africa under pressure from 11 for 2. And again under pressure, losing the openers in the semi-final against Australia. Fantastic century after recovering from COVID. Shows his temperament class, led the team brilliantly. Delhi boy, you know, similar qualities to Virat Kohli, but let's not speak out too soon. A prospect for the future, Yash Dhul.
100%. But when it comes to the England team, who are your favorites? Favorite four players, I would say.
So it's very interesting. I was just comparing the Fab Four of India we have chosen and the Fab Four of England, and it is a like-to-like comparison. So like Yash Dhul, India's captain, Tom Prest, England's captain. He's done brilliantly at number 3. So captain versus captain. Then we have a slow left-arm orthodox, Vicky Oswal for India. We have Rehan Ahmed, the prodigy leg spinner from England. So he's done brilliantly in the tournament. Then like for India, we have Raghuvanshi, the consistent opener. For England, we have the hard-hitting opener, Bethel. So that's a like-for-like comparison. And then we have the left-arm seamer, Ravi Kumar for India versus the left-arm seamer, Joshua Boyden for England. So it's very interesting that similar players have done well for both the teams.
Absolutely, and these are the guys who are the ones for the future. These are the guys who are going to play for their senior teams in future. But Nikhil, there have been some standout performances in this tournament. We are raving about Yash Dhul the way, and you have already likened him to the kingpin of world cricket, Virat Kohli. He has been sensational along with Angriksha, Raghuvanshi.
Absolutely. You know, Raghuvanshi is that consistent opener. He scored 272 runs for Indian tournament, the highest run scorer for India. He doesn't go all out. He's not an all-out aggressor at the top of the order, but he'll give you the 50s, 60s, 70s in almost every match. He also scored a half century against Sri Lanka in the Asia Cup final, so he has a good temperament for the big matches. But for me, Shubhayan, the standout performer for India in this tournament has been the slow left-arm orthodox bowler.
Yeah.
Vicky Oswal for me has been the outstanding player for India in the tournament. Just look at his performance. We'll have those graphics. 12 wickets at a strike rate of 19, economy rate of 3.39. That's brilliant in the tournament.
Yeah.
And 2 big matches, 2 big performances. Semi-final 3 for 42.
Against Australia.
Against Australia. Yeah. Quarter-final against the defending champions.
Yeah.
Bangladesh 2 for 25. In the knockouts, 2 high-impact performances, and then he had a 5 for 28 against South Africa at Providence. This guy is, this guy is a special talent, one to reckon for in the immediate future.
Absolutely, and about these guys, these are very, very raw players, and they need to be molded into future superstars. And India's cricketing culture, the grassroots strengths show that why these players have been so successful coming from the ranks. But obviously, do let us know which player you are looking forward to watch in this high octane final between India and England in the Under-19 World Cup. And obviously, your comments will be published in our preview show that we will do tomorrow. But when it comes to the English players, Nikhil, we have seen this guy Rehan Ahmed. I remember in 2017 or 2016 there was a news report that he was bowling. He was a 13-year-old and he was bowling to the likes of Alistair Cook and other senior members. So he has been there and seen and has that sort of experience of bowling to the senior guys as well.
Absolutely, he has the big reputation in the English domestic cricket. Yeah. They expect him to do great things, just like Adil Rashid has done for them. His numbers in this tournament are outstanding. If you see what he's done in the 12 wickets in 3 matches, strike rate of 13. Yeah. His performance against Afghanistan in the semi-final, 4 for 41. A match-winning performance, then 4 for 48 against South Africa in the quarter-final. So this guy has been absolutely brilliant in the middle overs for the England Under-19 team. He's definitely, given the dearth of quality spinners in England, of course there's Adil Rashid, the leg spinners. Yeah. I think very soon we'll see him in the England team. Given the state of affairs, what England team is going through, especially in red ball cricket.
Absolutely, and that is a different topic altogether, given the way these guys are being sacked from the top brass. But Nikhil, let's focus on the Under-19 cricket here. The captain Tom Prest, what an absolute phenomenal talent he is.
Absolutely, the highest scorer for England in the tournament, amongst the top 5 in the tournament overall. He's like their Virat Kohli. Yeah. From number 3, he's we may say he's a Joe Root there. He's a Joe Root there, but yeah, Joe Root hasn't been an outstanding ODI batsman, but Prest, 154 not out against the UAE, fantastic knock. Tom Prest is that playmaker in the middle order. He's their Virat Kohli, he's their AB de Villiers, he's their captain. And it is largely due to his efforts with the bat and his leadership qualities that England Under-19 have tried
there. But even Joshua Boyden has also made some headlines with his performances in this tournament.
Yeah, 2 4-wicket hauls against Canada and the defending champions Bangladesh. But the outstanding, what he did against Afghanistan in the semis. They required 23 of 18. Yeah. He bowled the 45th over, gave away 4 runs. Then he bowled the final over, conceded 2 runs. England, snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. So absolutely brilliant. And also, I'm comparing him to Ravi Kumar. What Ravi Kumar has done for India in this tournament, Shubhayan, is also special. He might not have taken heaps of wickets, but I was just doing some number crunching. I think he's picked around 9 to 10 wickets in his career, short career, but 8 of them have been with the new ball in the power play. Wow. Which means he always gets you at least 1 wicket with the new ball in the power play. And that quality of Ravi Kumar, left-arm seamer, swing and seam, old school, that's what makes him special. That 1 wicket. Remember in the semi-final against Australia, who did he get out? Willie. Teague Willie. The 3 times man of the match in this tournament. So Ravi Kumar has this special ability to strike with the new ball.
Absolutely, and both the teams have, obviously we have discussed the Fab 4 from both the teams, but they have other performers as well, and we never know which players stand up to the occasion, and that is what makes cricket so exciting. But Nikhil, before we wrap up this show, the talent will be there on card. We all know that both the teams are super talented, but if I have to say pick one player from each side that you are really looking forward to watch in action.
I think Vicky Oswal, the left-arm orthodox spinner, will trouble England. I am also worried about the England opener Bethel. So Vicky Otswal and Bethel. Yeah.
Bethel, that is going to be one fascinating contest. Thank you so much, Nikhil, for joining in. It was a fascinating chat as always. Do let us know which player you are going to eager to watch out in the big octane final, and we will also preview the match tomorrow in all the details, in all the stat, with all the numbers so far in the tournament. It promises to be a high-octane blockbuster clash. For all such videos and analysis from all around the sporting world, like, share and subscribe to News 9. Thank you for watching.